Hey, it's me, Janae again. And when I said in my last video that I would dress better in my next video, I lied. I'm gonna go ahead and review a book since I'm here alone and don't have any noise or commotion going on. And I decided that I wanted that first book to be Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. Yes, Twilight. For those who have not read Twilight, it is sad that you have not read Twilight by now. Twilight is about a girl, Bella Swan, who moves to Forks, Washington when her mother decides to go with her stepdad doing something. I don't remember what it was. Baseball, something or other. But anyway, they're going to do that. So she goes to stay with her dad, who she's not stayed with in a while, and she's not wanting to go. She takes her cactus with her. And Twilight starts out where she goes to school, she's uncomfortable, awkward. She reminds me a lot of myself, actually, just kind of backwards and weird. And she meets Edward Cullen. Edward Cullen, who, as we all know, turns out to be a vampire. And as luck would have it, Bella Swan falls in love with Edward Cullen. And of course, it's a romance that's a no no because he wants to suck her blood right out of her in a bad way. What I love about this story is the fact that it's not just a forbidden love, but it's a love that could potentially kill her. So you're always wondering if it's going to happen, if he's going to bite her, if he's going to be able to resist her. Is she going to push him away because he can kill her? You're always wondering what's going to happen with this relationship and how is it going to work because he's a vampire and wants to kill her, which makes relationships awkward when one of the potential love interests wants to kill you. So, by the end of the book, we all know that she realizes he's a vampire and that it's awkward. The fact that he is a vampire and not your typical vampire, I like that. A lot of people have made comments, oh, the vampires sparkle and this sort of thing, but to me, I think Stephanie Meyer taken a different route with that. Instead of it being the darker vampires, to me, it brings out more of that magical feel as far as they're concerned, because to me, I mean, vampires are not real. So who's to say, if they burn in the sun, sparkle, bathe, who knows? I like the fact that she took a different spin and made them sparkle. I like sparkly vampires. Yeah, it's storming in my house. When I read this book, it was when the movie started to come out, because I hadn't even heard of it before then. I know it's a shocker. But somebody said, well, here, my girlfriend has that. So is my brother, actually, my brother's girlfriend. They're not together anymore. So I read it in like a day or two. Had to have the rest of them. Immediately went out and bought New Moon, Eclipse, then Breaking Dawn, like a week or two. I had the whole series read. Loved it. And I immediately reread it, as you do with most books that you love. Loved it the second time. Love the movies. I love everything about Twilight. I'm a Twihard. My family's home. Uh-huh. This was not just a love story, but there was also action thrown in when some outside vampires got thrown in the mix and threatened to kill Bella. So it was action packed. In the end, Bella wants to be like Edward and gets mad at him because when the outside vampires did try to kill her, that he didn't just let her change and turn into a vampire. Like Bella says, she cannot always be his Lois Lane. She wants to be Superman too. If you have not read the Twilight series yet, I highly recommend you do so. I'm not going to review Eclipse due to recent e- events, so that will be next time. I couldn't decide if I was Team Edward or Team Jacob, so why choose? If you want to read the full review of Twilight, you can find it on my Goodreads at goodreads.com/Janae Mitchell.